Hi everybody, I'm Sandy, and given the situation that we're all in, I thought that I could contribute something the way so many people are contributing: artists, engineers, healthcare workers, grocery store workers. What can I contribute? Well, as an older person who grew up poor, I know a lot about home economics. For all of you gig workers out there who have reduced incomes right now and have been pretty used to using takeout food or going into restaurants, that's becoming less and less of an option for you, not only because they're closed, but because the expense of it is not sustainable for you. So I think it's time you learn to make a few simple things at home that are absolutely delicious, cheap to make, and really important, things that boost your immune system. So that's the kind of things I'm going to focus on. Today I'm going to show you how to make both beef stock and chicken stock. They're exactly the same method, and I happen to have the ingredients to make both, so I thought in this video I'll show you how to make both. This is the simplest thing ever. First of all, you need some beef bones. You can get these at the grocery store. They've got them right now. These are just beef marrow bones. Now, you know why these are great if you're not a vegan, and maybe you want to rethink that right now. Anyway, this marrow in here, this is an absolute immune booster. This is so good for you. But what are you going to do? Scoop that out and eat it? No. You're going to make broth out of it. That's what you're going to do. So we're going to put this in a big pot, like this, and fill it up with water. Are you watching over here? You're going to fill it up with water. We've got good clean water in Toronto. We don't have to worry about our water. If you want to use filtered water, you can. I don't think it's necessary, but you're going to fill this up in the biggest pot that you've got, because you want to make lots of stock. Also, you want it to have lots to start with, because you're going to be reducing it. You're going to simmer this for about 5 hours. That's a long time, but you know what? You're home now, so you've got 5 hours. Okay, you've got those beef bones in there. The next thing, the usual three sisters in any flavoring are onion, carrot, and celery. I forgot to buy celery, so I'm going to leave the celery out. If you have celery, use celery and use the leaves as well. But you're going to use whole things. That's the whole idea in making stock. Everything is whole. So a whole onion with the skin on, the bits, everything. So we're going to give it a scrub. That's what we're going to do. Come on over here to the sink. I'm going to give this a really good scrub. Now, I happen to have this cute little scrubber. If you don't, you can just use a green scrubber like that. Whatever scrubber you've got. Give it a really good scrub on the outside. There's flavor and nutrition in the skin, which we don't normally get because we take those skins off. But when you're making broth, or stock as it's called, you get to keep the skins on. I'm going to pop that right into the water. And a carrot. Like I said, a carrot, same thing. Some good hot water. Give it a good scrub. All of the intense flavor that you can get from the skin and the ends that you would normally not get. And we're going to boil the bejesus out of this. And it's going to take all the goodness, the vitamin A, the carotene, all of the stuff in the carrot, leach it out of it and put it into the stock. So at the end, we'll be throwing away the carrot, throwing away the bones, throwing away the onion. That's all going to go because all of the goodness will have gone into the stock. So that's two of the three sisters. I didn't have any celery today. It's not the biggest deal. If you want to add a whole garlic, you can. If you really like garlic, that's fine. Now, how are you going to spice that up? Again, the basics on that are bay leaf, dried bay leaf. These are pretty cheap. You can buy them. See, that's no name from Loblaws. Oh, they smell so good. So you're going to put in about 3 of those, maybe 4, if those ones were small. Okay? Bay leaf is a basic for stock. The other basic is peppercorns. Pepper is so good for you. Did you know that? Black pepper is a natural antibiotic. It it's a really, really good, important thing. When I was teaching Adrian, my daughter, to make stock, I always said put in 8. I don't know, like a little handful, like about like that. Can you see that? About like that. Throw that in there. Whole peppercorns, not ground peppercorns. You're trying to keep your broth clear, so use whole things, and you also want things that, again, you're going to leach the flavors out of them. Today I have some whole coriander seed. You know what? I have this, so I'm going to use it. You don't have to have coriander. This is a little extra thing. I've already got all the basics in there, except for celery, which I forgot. I'm going to put in some whole coriander. Aren't they cute? They smell really good. And that's it. No salt. Why not? Well, salt comes later. When you're making your soup out of this stock, that's when you're going to add the salt. Salt is going to leach out those flavors in a way that you don't want. You want these flavors to be there, so you don't salt it at this point. And then you put it on. Can you see me over here? Everybody see me? I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put it on high, a big flame, and it's going to get turned down later, down to simmer. Okay, so that's my beef stock starting. Later I'm going to make a video. I'm going to show you how to make onion soup out of that, French onion soup. Simple, so easy. A beef stock is the base. Okay, in this pot, I'm going to make chicken stock. So chicken stock is one of the most economical things you can make because, and I'm going to make another video on this, you can roast a chicken. Buy a whole chicken at Loblaws. They're limiting the amount of chicken that you can buy because they're short on it. You don't have to buy fancy boned out chicken breasts or anything like that. That's expensive. A whole chicken is great value. You might pay $9 to $12, maybe $15 if it's organic for a whole chicken, but it is going to last you for many, many meals. And at the end, you're going to get to make chicken stock out of it and make soup. So, Bob and I had roast chicken for dinner 2 nights ago. Last night I made the leftovers into a curry, and here's the little carcass that I have left. So because this will be thrown out when I'm done, I'm going to pull off the last bits of meat because they're going to be a nice little treat for us later. We'll make a sandwich out of that or something. Nothing like cold chicken breast for a sandwich, or in a salad. So yummy. Such a good thing to have on hand. Did you know that there's these 2 wonderful little bits right here called the oysters that are absolutely delicious? Pull those out of there. Now I threw out the leg bones. If I'd been smart, I would have kept them, but I do have, as you can see, I've got wing bones here. All of these bones, again, there's marrow in these bones. So that's really good for you. You know the old thing about if you're sick, have chicken soup? It's proven, it's scientifically proven that chicken soup helps to shorten the duration of a cold. It boosts your immune system. So, in go the bones, into the water. Just the same idea. I'm washing my hands again. Same thing. An onion, a carrot, celery if I had it, but I forgot. And then over here, a few peppercorns, a few bay leaves, coriander or some other whole spice if you've got it. Some people like to put in whole herbs. You can do that. If you've got, the only thing is that they are going to make your broth a little more, a little less clear, and you're going to have to strain them out. All of this is going to get strained out though. So again, I'm going to put in a whole carrot. It's a bit too big for my pot, so I'm just going to break it in half. A whole onion with the skin. Don't cut it, put it in whole. I'm going to check in the fridge. Just come on over here, Bob. I'm going to check in the fridge, see if I have any herbs. Especially if you've got herbs that are on their way out. You know, you buy herbs and then they tend to they tend to wilt on you, and you think, how am I going to use that up? All the stems of your parsley and all of that. I've got some parsley here that's a few days old. I've already used some of the leaves off there. You see I cut them off, but I've got the stems left. I'm going to throw that in there. Just going to give these a little wash. All of that parsley in there, yum. And where's my towel? I'm going to, again, bay leaf. Absolutely got to have the bay leaf. So when you go pick up your groceries, buy some bay leaves. If you don't have any at home, buy some of these. You're going to need them for your stock. A few peppercorns, like that. And I'm gonna put some coriander in this one as well, just because I have them. You know what else you can put in chicken stock if you want to flavor it up? If you've got any other whole things, you know, this is over here in my spice cupboard. I've got a whole treasure trove of things. I have what that is. Star anise. This gives it a really nice Asian flavor. I love that. I'm gonna put some of those in there. You know what else I've got? I have a little bit of whole clove. Some people really hate clove. Don't put it in if you don't like clove. I like clove. I'm going to put in a few of those. They have to be whole. I think I've said that a few times. Am I repeating myself? Probably. Okay. That's that. Put it on. No salt. On that goes on high. Okay. And now I'm going to let them boil. When it gets to the boil, I'm going to turn it down as low as it'll go. So it's just the lightest little simmer. And I'm going to leave them on for about 5 hours while I do whatever I'm going to do. I'm going to have an aunt's party later. I'm going to watch some of these wonderful videos that people have been posting. I do all kinds of things. And that's just going to make itself. And I'm going to have 2 amazing pots of stock. My next videos, I'm going to be doing a chicken, a whole chicken, and I'm also going to show you how to make these stocks into some delicious soup. I know it's hard to tell because I have this amazing, beautiful kitchen. Bob, show them the kitchen. This is new. I had this renovated when we moved into this condo, and you might think, oh yeah, she's not poor. I'm not poor. I'm not, but I grew up poor. And I raised my kids at a time when I had very little money. And so I had to learn how to do these things. And now I'm sharing them with you. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Bye.